DMV Drakes here. We got a Dragon Link profile coming at you. Link Dragon, Hina Dragons, whatever you want to call it. Got my man Dreadjoker here. Obviously a champion on the channel. He's had a deck list before. We're going to do another one, man. Let's go.
All right. So we're going to start with the eggs. We got 4 Digimon. This isn't the standard Dragon Link's deck. A standard list usually uses Gurimon in place of the Digimon, but I decided to go with the Digimon just because I want to have a earlier advantage engine rather than having to wait till I can Digivolve up the chain and swing with my level 4s. So, moving into the level 3s, you obviously have the 4 copies of Guilmon that pair up with the Digimon. Between the two of them, you draw 2 cards on Digivolve, and there's nothing wrong with Digivolving one of the other Link Dragons on top of the Digimon. It's just this is what you primarily want to do. Next up, we got 4 copies of Warvomon. Like I said, it's okay to Digivolve them on top of Digimon if you really need the cycle. It's just a judgment call. But for the most part, you want to be hard casting this. And then on your turn, when you play a Hina, he pops a 3k DP or less, which is going to be popping most level 3s. And last, we got 4 copies of Jazzamon. His once per turn ability is the one that you want the most. You gain a memory whenever you play a Hina.
Beautiful.
Next up, got the level 4s. You got 4 copies of Warvomon. On play, he reveals top 4, adds one of the Link Dragons and a Hina to hand. And he's got the other version, which is Jazzermon, which does the same exact thing. The only thing different between them is the inheritables. This one is when on attacking, if you have on play, which is everything in the deck. If you have on play Digimon at the top of the stack, you pop a 3k DP or less, and this one just gives a static 1k DP for whatever the top Digimon of the stack is. This is the one that you want to be on the most, but I will say that this does come in handy when it comes to memory chokers or any of the sort like that. Next, you got 4 Lava Guridamon. On play, you pop a 5k DP or less, and you play a Hina. And then all turns, when one of your opponent's Digimon is deleted, you gain 1 memory. That's on all turns. A lot of people miss that it is on all turns, so make sure that if your opponent swings into security and they lose a Digimon, you still gain a memory off of that. If they swing into one of your options and it pops it, they lose. You gain a memory off of that as well. And then you've got Jazzarichimon. On play, D-Digivolve 1 and play a Hina. And then if the Digimon that this is in the source of has on play, it gets security attack +1. Now for level 6s. Got 4 copies of Volcanic Dramon. On play, you delete all of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon. So if they're all 3k DPs, if there's multiple 3k DPs, you pop them. If there's a 7 and a 10, you pop the 7. If you have 3 5s and a 10, you pop all 3 5s. And then if you fail to pop something, your opponent can't play Digimon with 5k DP or less for the entire rest of their turn. And then the real kicker of this card is on attacking. He trashes the security on attack declaration. So it's basically swinging sec +1 just off swinging. And you got 4 copies of Metallic Dramon. On play, you D-Digivolve 1, and then you pop something with 5 cost or less. And then if you fail to pop something 5k or less, your opponent can Digivolve on top of unsuspended Digimon. So they would have to rest their Digimon in some way, shape, or form, whether it be attacking, an option of some sort, any way that they can rest their Digimon before they could Digivolve. That includes DNA Digivolution as well. And then on your opponent's turn, while you have a Tamer in play, he gets Reboot and Blocker. And then the last level 6 of the deck is 2 Digimon. He's got Rush, and then on play he deletes 1 Digimon with 3k DP, and the value threshold goes up by 2k for everything you put into his Digicross. And his Digicross is, he reduces it by 2, and you can go up to 5 different Digimon with Soar, Dragon, or Ceratopsian in its traits. Now we got our Tamers. You obviously got your 4 copies of Hina. She turns all of your on plays into on Digivolves. And if you have multiple Hinas, you can trigger multiple Hinas on the same Digivolution. And then at the start of your turn, if your opponent has a Digimon in play, you gain 1 memory. It's the lifeblood of the deck. Then you got 2 copies of Hero. It's just a memory setter. The extra DP is really helpful when swinging into some of the bigger things because your dragons are only 11k. But so the extra 2k helps when going up against things that have bigger DP values in their security. Extra options. Got 2 copies of Fireball. You pop a 3k DP or less where you draw 2 cards. It's mostly to draw 2 cards just so that you can draw more pieces to go into Dorbic a little easier. But popping the 3k DP Digimon can be valuable when you're trying to do your Link Dragon plays. You got 2 copies of Crimson Blaze. You destroy all of your opponent's Digimon with 6k DP or less, and you reduce the cost by 1 for every Digimon on their board, and then they cannot play Digimon by effects for the rest of their turn. It helps in matches like Bloomlord, Examon, things that play things through effects. Mostly it's something that pops out of security, and triggering this along with Lava Garidamon in the stack makes it even cheaper than it would normally be by reducing the cost. And then last is 2 copies of Ultimate Flare. It's just a really good security bomb. There's never, I don't think there's ever a time where Ultimate Flare will be not a good card. Just D-Digivolve 3 is really powerful, and then once you're popping things that are 3 costs or less, that's almost all rookies at this point in the game. And if you're looking at Bloomlord, this also pops some of their level 4s as well. That's it.
Hey man, thanks for the deck profile. I just got one question.
What's up?
So what happens when you don't see Hina? What do you do?
You hard play your Digimon as you. There's one thing that people are afraid to do is if you're at 3, if they pass me 3, and I have a Jazarichi in hand, I will give you 5 and play it and de-Digivolve. If there's something on the board to pop, I'll play the Lava Garidamon. You can't be afraid to play the game just because you didn't see the Hina. You can't just stop playing because you can't Digivolve off the stack and use the Hina ability to do it normally. These are on plays inherently. The Hina is what changes it to be a traditional Digimon deck.
All right, great. That's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out. Thanks.